What's up, guys? Logan Nash here, joined with Jason Baker. Today we're going to talk to you about a couple of Kneeshield options that you really should add to your arsenal. Kneeshield is a great position when it's used correctly with like deep half guard and dogfight and things like that. And it can really complement your game well. So we're going to show you a couple details and just a couple of options, keeping it basic, keeping it simple, but just a few things that'll just make you a really good Kneeshield player with just 2 or 3 sweeps. So let's talk about the Kneeshield position, right? Kneeshield a lot of the times is when my partner starts backing out of my half guard and he's trying to like maybe work open passing, things like that. Or maybe we just ended up here for a number of reasons, right? What's important, my bottom leg, my toes on his foot here. If I get lazy with my toes down here, I'm not gonna have any control over this inside leg, right? So if I'm lazy with this foot, he's gonna have the ability to step up on that foot and start passing my guard. That's a problem, right? So I have to glue my toes there and lift my knee off the floor, right? My other leg, I like to stomp it either on my own foot or I really like, let's turn just a little, I like kind of placing the side of my foot on his hip here, right? My Kneeshield is kind of horizontal, pointing towards his armpit. If my knee is too down, he's gonna smash and pass. And if it's too far up, he's just gonna clear it and start working over under passing, right? So it's kind of in between, in the middle here, right? Now the different kind of grips will vary. A lot of the times in Kneeshield, we're gonna be having a frame or either a cross collar grip, and then I'm guiding on this arm here, okay? So if at any point you can shoot this underhook and get up to dogfight, I highly recommend it. These are really great options when that's just not working on this guy. Maybe he's just a really strong wrestler. Maybe just dogfight isn't working right now. Every time I come up, he shuts me down for whatever reason. So we're gonna play from here. The first one I really like to talk about is on this near arm, just arm dragging this arm. A lot of the times when we're here, he's gonna start putting the arm into the fight. Maybe he's trying to get an underhook. Maybe he's trying to push down on my knee, right? There's a couple of different things that he might do. But if at any point I can catch this sleeve and transfer it over, I've got easy arm drags and easy back takes, right? So maybe I take this arm and I reach across and I catch my grip. Or maybe I reach and I catch it and I transfer it, okay? Either way, I just need this cross grip here. I'm gonna push hard on my Kneeshield and then I'm gonna kick it through and drag through and come up right away, start coming up from my back, right? What's important is I keep this arm extended. I kind of like stand up on it. I like post my hand on it, right? And then I have to get my chest immediately tight to his back. If I leave any space here at all, he's gonna start bringing stuff back and he's gonna come back on top. Maybe he'll even start scooting into me and then this is a problem, right? So I get my chest on his back and I switch my base to my knees. Boom, right? When I do that, I can let go of that arm now and catch my seatbelt grip, right? When I catch my seatbelt grip, I'm tight, in by the near ear, out by the far armpit. I bring my bottom arm underneath and I stab. Now I stab him, but imagine I'm also stabbing myself through him. Tight, right? Notice I've kept my toes in here. That's still a good hook for me. Now I've got mobility here, rather than if I would just figure forward. I've got this mobility, right? Now I can get a nice tight seatbelt, push off the floor, take him kind of to a 2 o'clock angle, not just straight over, collapse him over, and get my second hook. If I can't get my second hook, I hip escape up a little bit, maybe I pull hard with the seatbelt, and that allows me to get my second hook, start setting up my back attacks. One more time. I really like this option when I'm here, and then they try to dig their arm for an underhook through here, boom. And then I block that, and I catch that grip, right? So I'm here, and they'll try to pummel this in. When you do, block with your elbow. Catch that grip, kick it, come up. Again, notice how I put my hand down on that grip, nice and tight. If you're more familiar with rolling to the truck, you can also just take this and go right to the truck, right? You can go to the leg, you can sit back, or you can roll through, of course. You can do all those options. One more time. One thing also to know about this, go ahead and go again. I catch, I block, and I come up. to know about this, sometimes when you get to this position, this guy's goal and his head is gonna be to like roll to his side and think that's gonna like help him. So you can roll with him and catch the back. Fairly easy, as long as you know that's coming, okay? So that's the arm drag, right? Always looking for that arm drag on this inside arm here, on this knee shield arm. Always looking for that arm drag, guys. On this other arm, we're looking for two things, Kimuras and the Shaolin sweep. So let's talk about the Shaolin sweep, okay? If he posts his hand on the mat, this is gonna be a really great time for this sweep. So a lot of the times what's gonna happen is I just play in like this knee shield option and I literally start pushing like this, which is gonna make him put his hand to the mat. That's when you can catch that sleeve, right? Now once you catch that sleeve, if you bring it in just like this, he'll grab your gi on the way in, it'll stop. So take your arm, start taking it over your head like a rainbow, and you're gonna reach for his pants, right? Just catch that loose material kind of by the calf, right? Now when I'm coming through, I'm coming all the way through, keeping him extended, bring that all the way across, boom. Now, I need to start using my legs here and my knee, that was previously my knee shield, to load him up a little closer to where I can bring this in, right? Now that I've got this right overhead, now it's just a little back roll and a little lift. Come up on top of my position, back step out. One more time. This move looks super fancy, but it's not that difficult. Just a couple reps, you'll have no problem with it, right? You can always just catch that sleeve. It's gonna work better if you start kind of bumping him and make him post. And then look, I have my knee shield in. When I bring him down, I collapse my knee shield and then I bring him back in with my knee shield. Pass the bar. Right? So my knee shield is in, I remove it to pull him in, and then I lift him with it at the same time. One more time. Constantly here. You can just catch that sleeve sometimes. Again, look, I want to kind of push up. If I get up on my shoulder too, even better. And then I bring him through. My knee shield comes out, in, lift. Pass the guard. All right? So look. We've got arm drags on this arm. Shaolin sweep with this arm. You've got chokes in here as well, with the cross collar, loop choke, things like that. The last thing you need to be looking for is just Kimuras on this arm, right? Anytime you can catch that wrist and you can come up, you've got a great Kimura opportunity, right? I like to take my Kimura and I can lift a little and bring my bottom leg through, catch. And now you've got a closed guard Kimura. Another great option. I catch, and maybe I don't feel so comfortable, maybe I'm not gonna be able to get that leg through, so I just hip escape away, and now I can start bringing this leg through for my arm attacks. Or maybe, instead of bringing this leg through, I bring it around the side, and I use my arm grip to pull my partner in, and I'm looking for my back face. One more time. Off the knee shield, framing, catch that Kimura grip. I can sit back, hip escape, bring myself all the way through, catch the back. Start catching the back, get my hooks if I want. I'd still attack the arm if anything, right? So one more time in conclusion. Off this knee shield, of course, at any time, if you can get to your dog fight, get to your half guard, do it. It's a great, great position, very solid. But you can catch this arm drag here. Be sneaky about it. Maybe he's pummeling. Be sneaky, catch that arm drag. Come on up. Maybe you catch this forearm, right? Catch that forearm, hit your Shaolin sweep, right? Coming over the top. Go for it, right? And then also think about your Kimuras. Constantly be engaged in that Kimura game. Boom, working here, sitting up for your Kimura, bringing your leg through, or Kimura trap to the back, things like that. So again, this is just a couple really good options off the knee shield. There's tons more knee shield attacks if you guys just immerse yourself in this game. Knee shield, half guard, deep half guard. It's a really fun game. It's a really solid game. So be sure to immerse yourself in it. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to go check out all of our videos on our social media. And if you're in the Tennessee area, be sure to come train with us here at Legion Jiu-Jitsu. We've got 3 locations: Murfreesboro, Nashville, and Hendersonville. Go train. Ossss.